Hello everyone, welcome to this video where we will be talking about one of the most popular programming language on the web, that is JavaScript. And JavaScript is a powerful programming language that is used to create interactive and dynamic web pages of an application or even a mobile application also. Friends, watch the video till the end, and I can assure you that by the end of this video you have the solid understanding of the basic concept of JavaScript. And before starting with this video, if you are new to my channel, then do subscribe my channel and press the notification bell icon so that you will never miss an updates from us. So let's get started. So friends, JavaScript, as I said, it is one of the most popular programming language in the world of tech. That means there is a huge community of developer that are who are constantly evolving and creating the new libraries and tool to make the development faster and easier. In this video, we will first cover the introduction about the JavaScript, and then we will see the features of JavaScript, like it is single-threaded or multi-threaded, or its synchronous behavior of JavaScript, or we will also see the difference between Java and JavaScript, and then we will cover we get to know about what is JavaScript is a programming language or a scripting language, and then we will also cover the other libraries and framework, and then we move on to the important question that an interviewer sometimes ask in the interview about the latest version of JavaScript that we are currently using. So we will cover all. So first, JavaScript is an open source programming language, and it is designed for creating web-centric application. So open source meaning it is free to use. So like JavaScript is a open source as well as the scripting and a programming and interpreted programming language. So that is like the about the JavaScript, and moving on to that, we will first in the next few minutes we will be taking a closer look at some of the key feature of JavaScript. So before moving on to that, we will first cover the history of JavaScript. So JavaScript was created at Netscape Communication by Brandon Eich in 1995, and JavaScript was originally named Mocha, and later it was renamed to LiveScript and then to JavaScript. So the name JavaScript came from Netscape's support of Java applet within its browser. So this is all about the history of JavaScript. Now let's see the key feature of JavaScript. So the first is the latest version of JavaScript that we are using is 13th edition of ECMAScript 2022. You can also read the tutorial from here, like the Wikipedia. So the 13th edition is ECMAScript 2022, and what all the version and what all the features that are added in this particular version. So you can see here the await, and then you can also see the prototype dot has on property. So these are the advancement that did by the developer and the community member. So that you can see, I will put the link in the description below. And the next is the JavaScript is the powerful programming language. So yes friends, I will also cover an example, and then I will show you and explain you about this JavaScript programming language behavior. And the next is JavaScript is also a scripting language. So yes friends, JavaScript is like interpreted on the client side and in your browser, so as opposed to being compiled on the server side like some other programming language. So as a scripting language, JavaScript is used to create interactive and dynamic feature on the website, like the drop down menus, animation and pop-ups and etc. So that is the scripting language. And JavaScript is also called as single-threaded and synchronous language. So single threaded meaning is like there is only one thread of execution, which means like it can only execute one task at a time, and if one task is executing, then any other task that needs to be executed must wait until the first task is complete. And the second is synchronous. So in JavaScript, code is executed in a synchronous manner by default, and this means that the next line of the code will not be executed until the current line of code has been completed. And if a line of code takes a long time to execute, then it can block the execution of the subsequent line of code. So this like synchronous behavior can be problematic in some situation, such as when making network request, or if I am implementing a code of where I am using timer, so which can take a long time to complete. And to avoid this problem, JavaScript provides asynchronous programming mechanism such as callbacks, promises, and async await, which allow code to continue executing while waiting for a long running operation to complete. And I will cover all these concepts in the later videos. And the next point is like JavaScript is an interpreted programming language. So JavaScript is an interpreted programming language, which means the source code is directly executed by the browser without any separate compilation step. And like the JavaScript engine reads and execute the code line by line and translating it into machine code as it goes. So that makes JavaScript faster. And the next feature you can also see here, the simplicity. So that is like easy to understand and learn. Like the structure is simple for the user as well as the developer, and it is feasible to implement as well. And the next is versatile nature. So it can be seen anywhere and it can run everywhere. So all the famous companies like use JavaScript as a tool, including Google, Amazon, and PayPal, and etc. And the next is like the rich interface. So JavaScript provides various interfaces to the developer for creating catchy web pages. And the drag and drop or sliders may give a rich interface to the web pages, and there are many more other features as well. And the next is the difference between Java and JavaScript. So Java is a class based, like everything in Java is referred in the form of class, and in JavaScript we will mention everything in the form of prototype. Like prototype is itself an object, and all the other JavaScript object can inherit their properties from a prototype. Like here you can see, here we have a num as an array, and num is also like using a map function here, but we we have never create a map array inside our program. Even though the JavaScript engine will not give us error, it will it will give us an output as an array like 6, 4, 2, 10, and basically it is a program to double the array elements. So you can see here the JS engine will never give an error to us, because the map is a function that is inheriting from the array prototype. So that is the concept behind the prototype based JavaScript. And the second is JavaScript is a multi-threaded programming language, and JavaScript is a single-threaded programming language. And Java is like a high level. Both the programming languages are a high level programming language, but in Java it first get compiled, and then it will generate a executable file. But in JavaScript it is like interpreted scripted language. And the next point is, in Java the code is executed first in JVM, or we can also run it in browser as well. And in JavaScript we do everything, or we executed our program in browser, And the second point is like Java is mainly used in backend, as like we have multiple frameworks of Java, like Spring or Servlet or like JDBC. So we have several other frameworks related to Java. And in case of JavaScript, it is like mainly used in front end. And Java is like a strongly type, like the type is checking at a state, like at the compile time. But in JavaScript, the type of the variable is checked during the runtime, and it is also called as the loosely typed language. And the next is JavaScript is as related to Java as a carnival to the car. So that is the code that said by the Carl Simpson. And this is the program that I am just writing here for explaining you. Like in Java, we have to create a class of everything, and then we write the main method, and then we implement the array in this way. The syntax might be different in both the coding languages. And the second is like as I said, like this program is to double the array elements. So this is the way like how to implement both the logic in the different programming languages. So you can take a look of that. And the second is the JavaScript libraries and framework. So these are the following libraries and framework of JavaScript that are created by the JavaScript developers. So the first is React, Angular, Backbone and Vue. So React and Angular both are used for the front end, the front end designing part. Like React is a library, but Angular is a framework, and we are also making the separate tutorial for React, so you can check those videos on our channel as well. And the next is Backbone and Vue. So these are the other framework and libraries of JavaScript, and there are many more like Ember.js or Next.js, and we also use Node.js as a runtime environment. So these are the following list of libraries and framework of JavaScript. And thanks for watching, friends, and that's all for the today video, and see you in